I had my first face-to-face encounter with a mountain lion this past December, hiking on the ridge behind my house. I'd known they were there, having seen paw prints in fresh snow on countless winter mornings, and from stumbling upon buried kills in the forest nearby. Lions cover a carcass with pine needles and branches so they can come back to it later. I also knew they were there because I was actively looking for them. A few years before, I'd placed a motion-activated trail camera next to a little spring in a ravine behind my house. Each week, I hike up the mountain to the spring to swap out the memory stick, and then sort through the thousands of pictures of magpies, deer, skunks, bears, eagles, and, of course, mountain lions. That morning last December, I was coming over the hill and starting down to the spring when my dog tore ahead of me. The cat he was chasing leapt to the nearest pine, shot up into thick branches, and disappeared. For a stunned moment, I was impressed with my dog, a flat-coated retriever, a family dog, not actually a mountain dog. And then it was time to assess. No bear spray that day, no camera, no knife, not even a leash for the dog. Basically, I was utterly unprepared, and the cat looked small enough that I knew it might not be alone. A mother lion could spring from the bushes behind me, and, unless I saw it coming, I wouldn't stand a chance. So I took my dog by the collar and we backtracked over the hill and down to my house. When, a half hour later, I hiked back up, better prepared, I found no trace of the cat whatsoever. But when I retrieved the memory stick from the camera and opened the files, there were pictures of 2 lions that morning, not 1. Big cats rarely choose to hunt humans, but they can be devastatingly efficient when they do. I was lucky I'd retreated. Silent, fast, and deadly, cats are quintessential mammalian predators, yet their weapons are relatively small. To appreciate why, consider what it is these animals do. Canada lynx, for example, stalk alone through vast boreal forests, soundlessly sweeping back and forth across the snow in search of their preferred prey, snowshoe hares. Overtaking a hare is no easy feat. Finding them is difficult because their fur blends seamlessly with their backgrounds. Hares molt from brown to white during the winter when their landscape becomes snow-covered, their solution to the problem of camouflage on more than one background. Once found, hares have to be caught. Massive hind feet give them a tremendous advantage, including an almost unmatched potential for acceleration. Galloping hares can top 45 miles per hour, making them second only to pronghorn antelope as the fastest land animals in North America. On top of that, the power in their long hind legs lets hares change directions erratically, without sacrificing acceleration or speed. There's a reason it's the hare in Aesop's fable, The Tortoise and the Hare. Given the hare's speed and agility, it's no surprise that lynx very often fail to catch them. Footprints in fresh snow tell the stories of these encounters, revealing where each hare was flushed, how far it ran, and who won the race. In one study following hundreds of miles of lynx tracks over 5 years, the cats caught their prey in only 1 out of every 4 chases. In a similar study, lynx captured a hare only once every 4 or 5 days, barely enough to sustain their body mass. Even in good years, most lynx hunts end in vain. In bad years, lynx fare much worse. Snowshoe hare populations fluctuate wildly in number, with over 40 times more animals in boom years than in bust ones. These population cycles mean that every 8 to 10 years, lynx experience drastic shortages in their food supply, and in these lean years, starvation is rampant. Kitten survival plummets from 75% in years with abundant hares to 0% when hares are scarce. The difficulty of catching prey and the periodic shortages and abundance of prey together result in intense selection for improvements in the lynx's hunting performance, placing a premium on the weapons necessary for successful hunts. In fact, much of the diversity of predators can be understood from an examination of their weapons and the ways in which these structures have adapted to different types of habitats and prey. The history of the mammalian order Carnivora, for example, is a story filled with successes and failures, all defined by the evolution of their weapons: forelimbs, claws, jaws, and especially teeth.